healthy diets mistreated on social media. Welcome back, guys. This is Tarun. I'm actually from Doctors Growth Club. So today we are in Functional Nutrition Clinic, where it was headed by dietitian Vinisha Reddy, having IBS experience of 9 years, and also she deals with PCOS and PCOD. So let's talk with her whether what is the myth in diets and also what are the real facts in diets, what is happening in social media. So guys, before we connect with dietitian Vinisha Reddy, so please have a look of the clinic once. So sorry to bother you. Actually, we are just gate crashing all the clinics, I can say, probably. So we just got to know about you have a great setup out there where you deal with IBS with having experience of 9 years, and you also deal with PCOS, PCODs, and you help diets to the people who's actually struggling with all this, right? I just need 2 minutes of your time so that we can break what is the real myths and what is the real facts, what's happening in social media.
Absolutely, let's do this.
Vinisha, what did you do differently in this field so that I can say dietitian field is mostly saturated? But what made you that, keeping out of that box what you're doing right now, so that it gives you so much of clientele till now we are experienced, right, till I guess 15 years it's been. So what's happening, I can say?
Can say I didn't follow the trend first of all. I have identified the gaps. So I started my practice in 2015, 2014 I finished my master's, and 15 is where I started my practice. So in 2020 everything about my practice has changed, because like any other client, one day one client walked into my clinic with a PCOS complaint. But the only difference from her and other clients is she's having more of severe symptoms.
Okay.
So I thought this is more like any other case. She's having PCOS, that's what gynecologist said, and her symptoms are also matching to the PCOS, but the symptoms are more on severe side.
Okay.
So when I started working on the case, the medications are not working, dietary modifications are not working. That's my first failure from 2015 to 2020. That's the first failure I have seen. So instead of moving to another case,
Okay.
I stayed with the problem. I wanted to understand the solution.
Got it.
What did I learn? What did I been taught? And what did I miss? What did I miss in that case, which has not given me the result like how I wanted to the case to be progressed? So that search has led to something else, which is a new door, a new pathway I was never been exposed to. But when I started understanding about researching about the condition, what that client was going through, I came across a new forte. Entirely, there are a layer of understanding that's been not exposed to. I never heard the word about functional nutrition, gut health. These are all new terms at that point for me. So that has caught my attention. I have taken enough time to understand how much percentage of population is suffering with these diseases. So in India, there's least exposure about the functional nutrition. There is more about the conventional practice. So dietitians are only made to stick to the diet plan. And that has begun the journey of functional nutrition clinic, I can say. From there, I moved from confusion to a clarity. And instead of jumping from trend to trend, I have stuck to the understanding the real gaps and the real diseases. That's where we are now in a very structured manner, and we have seen a lot of difference from the other regular dietetics practice to the practice what we are doing here today.
Nice. So Vinisha, as you know that there is so much happening in social media about the diets. So there is vegan diet, there is carnivore diet, vegetarian diet. People say that it's very healthy. What you suggest a human body really requires? And is this vegan diet is very overhyped at this social media? What's happening?
See, for every 3 years, you see a diet trend comes and leave. But what I would say is stick to your basics. Where you're born and with what food habits you've been raised, that's more important, because we all have the genetic blueprint. So whatever the digestion capacity you have today is a result of all these years what you've been fed for. So if you're all of a sudden following the trend and trying to do differently, that would definitely backfire. It leads to a lot of digestive issues. This is what I've been seeing in my practice. I would say for anyone, go back to your natives, go back to the roots, just stick there, do a small modifications that require to your muscle growth or any underlying issues, whatever you have. And with the slight modifications, more towards balanced diet rather than falling for the diet trends.
So Vinisha, where does this IBS go really wrong? And hospitals, how can they improve these kind of IBS outcomes?
See, IBS is not a disease basically. When you're talking about a disease, you have a straight diagnosis and a medication that can actually cure your disease. But IBS is irritable bowel syndrome. When we say syndrome, there are multiple factors that's been going wrong in your body. Until unless you identify what exactly is wrong with your digestion and excretion and your mind or internal infections, there are a lot to understand when it comes to irritable bowel syndrome. So, conventionally, doctors are trained to treat diseases and diagnose any sort of syndromes or conditions or disease. Once you get diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome, it has more to do with your lifestyle, therapeutic diets, understanding what are the root causes for your irritable bowel syndrome. Collectively, you need to find a solution. So sitting at a doctor's office for 5 minutes is not going to resolve your irritable bowel syndrome. Once you get diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome, without wasting any time, just be with an IBS trained dietitian.
So, Vinisha, as you know that if anybody wants to start the career what you have already built, and if they want to get into the segment you're already dealing with, or is there any roadmap you have in your mind you can help them out to become a great dietitian, to celebrity dietitians? So, what kind of changes you have made, and being so different in social media, I've seen like you have 66,000 followers. So, what do you have in your mind so you can suggest for the younger doctors or people who wants to start the career what you're doing?
So it's going to be a tough time for the freshers or who is starting new in the career because it's an unsaturated market, honestly. Dietitians are someone who have a credibility. They have studied for 5 years in colleges or universities, but we have a lot of quackery around.
Okay.
Everyone around you is a dietitian, is a nutritionist. So everyone has something or other to stay in this field, and they're good at oration, they're good at their presentation. The first thing a dietitian who want to enter into the market should have a clarity.
Okay.
Instead of swimming in the saturated field, everyone is talking about weight loss, PCOS and thyroid. So I want the freshers to think out of the box, identify where is the real need. There is pediatric nutrition, autism nutrition, cancer nutrition, it comes to post-operational care nutrition. So there are so much of areas where you can grab and mark, get into the depth of the subject. So have your roadmap clearly instead of sticking to the conventional weight loss forte. That's the first point. And second is consistency is the key. You don't get clients overnight. You would take at least 1 year of time to establish the social presence. It's not about having the knowledge, it is also about how you present on social media. It's extremely important. So be consistent no matter what it is, and it takes time. You should have that patience, knowledge, and once you finish your conventional training, go work in a multi-specialty hospital at least for a year to understand the diseases, because I want all the dietitians not to stick to the regular weight loss programs. We have to get trained beyond the conventional learning system. So conventional learning system breaking, you learn from the Western dietitians, you learn from the Western doctors, where they are far more advanced when compared to the Indian educational system. So continue to learn, never stop your learning.
So guys, this is what today's gate crashing is all about. So I'm sure you have taken the valuable insights of Vinisha Reddy, what she has spoke about the real facts and myths of social media, what's happening of diets, and which diet you should be taking care of, your human body should take care. And I'm sure you have learned something from this. And for the fellow doctors and fellow people who wants to start the career in dietitian, I'm sure this will help you out. And please share this to fellow doctors who wants to start career in this, or fellow students who wants to start something in this. So signing off, Tarun here from Doctors Growth Club.